welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here with me. We are on part 3 of our gnome building tutorial. So today we are going to be making our booties. Yay, boots! So with our boots today, I'm going to show you 4 different ways you can make these. So depending on what materials you can get your hands on, you are going to be able to make your gnome some boots. Because every gnome needs himself a pair of booties. So let's get started on that right away. Okay, for our first pair of booties, we're going to start with some styrofoam Easter eggs from the dollar store. And just cut those in half. We want the round bottoms. And then we're going to take our plastic shot glasses, also from the dollar store, and glue those right onto this poster board, or you can use cardstock, whatever. And then glue your Easter eggs right in front of those. And cut around. And then this is the back of some fun fur that I bought. It's a bath mat actually from the dollar store. And I'm just going to cut that. I like to use that for the soles of my shoes. It works great. We're just going to glue those right onto there. And again, we're going to trim around those. I like to use my little tiny scissors for this. I just find it's easier, but you can use whatever makes it easier for you. Okay, so we're going to cut a piece of fabric, whatever fabric you want to cover your boot, just a little wider than the whole height of your boot, and then just run a glue strip around the end and roll the boot up in your fabric. And put a glue strip right along the edge of your fabric to finish it off, just like we do on our legs. And then we're going to run some glue right around the top and tuck that in all along the edge. We're going to put a little bit of glue right along the top of the ball and just push that down and then pinch the sides together. You'll see it better on the next pair. That one went through a little fast, sorry. And then just tucking in the top again. Just roll it up. Finish your edges. You can see there, you're going to just tuck it all along the top of the ball and then pinch your sides in. Okay, and then you can add whatever embellishments you want for your booties to make them look however you want. And there you go, you guys. These ones were nice, easy, simple booties. For our next pair, I'm going to use some plastic storage containers from Dollarama that we're going to glue to our paper stock here too. And I'm going to use these they're sinker weights, just to add a little weight to our booty. I'm just going to glue one of those to the front of each one of these. And then we're using some plastic Easter eggs now from the Dollarama there as well. Just gluing those on there, and then we're going to cut around there the same way we did our other booties. And putting a little glue on there and adding them to our foam again. You don't have to use this foam. You can use whatever you want for the bottom of your booties. I like this foam. I like the look of it personally. And then again, we're going to add our fabric, just rolling that around our booty, making sure to tuck it in all around the little edges and grooves. And again, adding some glue to the top of the ball, and we're just going to slide that on there. You can see right around the top. And then we're going to glue the sides and tuck those together. And then I decided to add a strip of this fuzzy minky material to the top. So just glue that around. And folding down your edges again. And then I added this trim at the bottom, just some ribbon just to give it that finished look. And then the exact same thing for the other booty. And there you go. And then you can again decide what you want to add to it, if anything. You don't have to put anything on them. I like to add a little something. So for this guy, I realized his legs were actually still really loose in those boots. So I just added a little fur to it here just to thicken them up a little bit. And then a little glue in those boots to make them stick. They still were a little too loose. I didn't like them that loose. So I took some of that foam and just cut it up into little chunks and kind of stuffed it in there. Just made it a little more firm. So for our next booties, I am using cardboard roll from aluminum foil that I cut whatever height you want your booties to be then. You get to choose this way. Again, I added a little weight. And then I'm just using these pom-poms that I had got. And the exact same thing, we're trimming, we're rolling. I didn't take the time to show you guys that because you've seen it. Tucking it in the front. This material is a little harder to do it because it is so fluffy. And again, we're just putting some trim at the top and tucking. Trim at the bottom. However you want to make them look. You get to be the designer. And then I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself, so I'll just tell you guys for this one I used some toilet paper rolls and I just cut those to the height I wanted. And then I cut again a top for the curved part in the front, and then I put my sinker in there and did my base and everything the same way as the other ones. And then for this one I am going to just wrap a different piece of material, just a strip of it that I cut, and we're going to put it right down the center in the front, wrapping it around the curved part and then tucking it into the leg part here again. And just glue it and tuck it the same way. And for our edges, we're going to do those the same way, but I'm going to just fold down and glue the edge at the very edge just to give it a nice seam. And then we'll just pinch it together, same way we did our other ones. And just like that, we're going to put some ribbon on it and we got ourselves another little booty. So you can really make them out of anything. There we have it. We've got our gnomes booties. They're all looking pretty good, pretty stylish if you ask me. So we're going to move on next week to their coats. So make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that button so you don't miss out on that. We'll do coats and arms next week. If you guys are interested in doing me doing a noses and hands tutorial, please make sure and leave a comment down below and we can definitely do that for you as well. So there you go. Thanks again everyone for watching. Much love to everyone. I appreciate all the support. Thanks again.